travel writer Rita Cook has seen many places on her voyages. Some even have spooky pasts. Today she shares a few of the haunted places that she's encountered, and there may be one near you. So let's find out, Miss Rita.
All right.
Where's haunted?
Well, the most haunted place around here is Reindeer Manor in Red Oak, Texas.
What is it?
It actually is a house that's haunted, but during Halloween you can go there and they have like a haunted tour.
But the house where people say is really haunted?
It's really haunted. When I went there, when I was doing my book a couple of years ago, I went there, I drove onto the property and just was completely creeped out. It was really scary. And there was at one time back, I think in the 70s, a spiritualist had lived there, and they think that maybe when she was doing seances, she sort of opened a portal, and that's what happened.
Does anybody live in that house?
No, but during Halloween, people stay there for the haunted house.
Oh, man.
And they talk about how weird it is. So.
All right, so what's up next? Where else in Texas?
I love Waxahachie. I'm a big fan of Waxahachie. Woo! And there's a couple of places there. Catfish Plantation is very haunted.
Catfish Plantation?
Yes, and have you ever had Catfish Plantation?
You don't have it.
Right. It's very haunted. There's a woman named Elizabeth that haunts that place, and she hung herself, I believe she was hung herself or strangled after being jilted by her fiance.
Wow.
So she's not a happy lady.
Whoa.
And also Rogers Hotel is also another place.
Where is that?
It's in Waxahachie, downtown Waxahachie. And it's beautiful. It's built in the 1920s. I think 1920s, and it's lots of ghosts going on there.
All right, so did the people get to go in there?
Yeah, you can
at Halloween, and you can stay there and everything?
Rogers Hotel. I have had some really weird experiences
There's something in Abilene, too, didn't you tell me, or Beaumont? Or?
In Beaumont, we have, there's a forest lawn cemetery, which if you've ever noticed, there's always a forest lawn cemetery everywhere. And then there's there's like these statues that look like if you put light on them, that they're kissing each other.
Oh.
So that's said to be haunted. And also Chambers House, which is haunted by two sisters who died there, and they...
So we're not talking about places where people come in and rent a building and make it spooky and put zombies in it. We're talking about places that have historical value because people believe spirits inhabit that house. That's what we're talking about.
Spirits or ghosts, which is a whole other episode, I guess, about what the difference is with that. There's also a place where you can see Saratoga Road, where you can see lights.
Where is that?
It's also in Beaumont.
In Beaumont.
For the viewers that are then in Beaumont, they can go check that out.
Down that road. Maybe you're going to see the Headless Horseman.
I bet you can.
Oh,
you can probably see anything at night on that road, right?
Ichabod Crane might be jumping out at you. Now listen, I want to ask you something, because Stephen's joined us.
Hello.
Because we know that is Halloween the same night as Day of the Dead? Day of the Dead?
It's where we get our Halloween.
Is that where it originates?
Day of the Dead is actually, All Saints' Day is November 1st, so the day after. But it starts on the 31st and then rolls through to the 2nd. There's something called Angelitos, the day the children have died. They celebrate that separately.
It's really such a beautiful thing to experience a ceremony of that, where the departed have been honored and treasured and remembered. And there's some place in Mexico, I think you said, that does a wonderful.
Well, it's different from region to region. That's the wonderful thing about Dia de los Muertos, is it's different from each region. And we filmed a television show in Michoacan, in Morelia, in a little cemetery in Tzintzuntzong. And we came over the hill, and it looked like the sun was coming up because there was literally thousands of candles on all the graves. It's a very, we think of it as death being very macabre, very morbid, but in fact, it's celebratory. They believe that, it's a custom that's been around 3,000 years, even before the Spaniards got there. So it's been incorporated into Catholicism, but it really is a pagan custom. And they, but it's just a beautiful celebratory thing.
Well, people will celebrate Halloween in many, many ways, and Rita Cook celebrates my life, coming back, telling of her travels and where she's going next, and we're going to have her on many times. This is such a spooky segment, so to get connected with Rita, just visit us at thebroadcasttv.com and click on today's links. Coming up next on the broadcast, we're going inside the brand new Del Frisco's Grill in Fort Worth Sundance Square. Stay with us, we got lots more.
That place is haunted. Del Frisco. We didn't even mention Fort Worth.